What is the problem with Chelsea? What do you think is...
I think Maresca's tactics, right? They worked at the start.
I feel like this is the Chelsea that we all were expected to see.
I think this is the Chelsea people expected from last season.
Yeah.
But
you can see the potential.
they were opening too many pockets.
Immaturity, not just with the players, but with the coach. The immaturity with the fans.
Yeah.
Maresca saying that you guys are not in the title race didn't help your hand. You don't say, oh, we're not in the title race now, we can't win this. Now every player is thinking,
I don't know, we're not pushing anymore. We get the one goal and then we just try to hold that one goal.
I feel like the results are not that bad.
They're not.
Because
that hurt me. Anyways, we'll talk about past traumas, man.
You're becoming the new Tottenham in town.
It's weird, man. Right, rolling dice. Cousins, where you guys are all like kind of the same level.
Yeah.
And then one of your older cousins comes in and he just pumps everyone. And now no one wants to play FIFA anymore.
We had the last video we had a couple of our subscribers show up. So if you also want to, be part of this journey, you can help by subscribing, but you can also be nominated to be one of our guests.
Yeah, just by commenting and just telling how you feel about things.
So we said, we want to create a community where people can feel safe to just share their opinions.
Yeah.
And if you subscribe, we can nominate you to come and talk about your team. What who's the best in the world. All that stuff. With just any topic you want to talk about, we're happy to.
And for those that I know we all live busy lives.
Yeah.
But if you've got 30 seconds of your life, also follow our TikTok.
Yeah.
Which we have a lot of very fun and
M2B FC. So I think we'll grow together, and the more people we have growing with us, the better the channel will get. So
100%, man.
So click that button.
Click that button. I wanna start off with a prayer. So everyone, let's just close our eyes. Lord, please give us guidance. Please give us a clear path, or maybe just give me a sign to understand why. Why has always been a question I've been asking myself lately. Please, just give me the answers. Amen. Look, I just wanted to, just a nice short prayer. Like I said in the prayer, why has been a question I've been asking myself lately. I've been sitting down alone. Yes, I'm back. I'm back from holiday.
Yeah,
welcome
back.
It should have been a good, joyful time.
I've been trying to run this channel myself, mate.
And you've done a great job. Hey, you've done a great job. You know what I mean? So I'll
carrying the team like Cole Palmer.
Actually, look.
You go fucking what's his name here? What should we call it? Nicholas Jackson.
Man, you can call me anyone in that squad, because at the end of the day,
what is the problem with Chelsea? What do you think is the problem?
What I reckon the problem is, now with a lot of introspect and just looking into the team, I just think Maresca's tactics, right? They worked at the start, but I feel like people have started to
figure them out.
Now, what he's been doing is, obviously you've seen a lot of changes with the team every week. There'll be either a new player that's playing in, or there'll be someone in a position that they're not normally in. And he does this to, obviously he looks at the opponent team and goes, oh, he can defend him, or he can get through him. And he's playing all these players. He's always opposing to an opposite player.
Is he overthinking? Because it's kind of giving me Pep mentality, where he starts overthinking certain tactics and he overdoes it.
He 100% is, man.
He's not, just keep it simple.
Keep it nice and simple. It was working before. Like, poor Casado, man.
He's played like three different positions there.
1 week he's playing right. Next week he's playing left. Then he'll be left back. Come on, man. Why? Just why?
Yeah.
The last 4 games.
All right,
man.
so let me stop you there. You can blame, I don't think it's the defense fault. You guys were leaking goals before, even when you started the league, you were still leaking goals. I feel like the problem lies with the forwards and the midfield.
I think mainly the midfield.
Because either there's not enough service, you guys are not penetrating the other teams.
There's no, for me.
Or the lack of finishing.
I don't think finishing and chances. We've had a lot of chances, and finishing is a bit of an issue now. Even though it wasn't before, we were so easily able to finish. But like you said, I think it is the midfield. I think it is the lack of service and the lack of
creativity.
Yeah, creativity. We're not helping our forwards too much, and on top of that, when everything is now tracking back, you have some players not fully going back, committed to go down and defend as well. It's kind of just like, we'll leave it to Enzo Fernandez and Casado and the rest of the back line. We'll leave it to them.
Why do I have a feeling that this is Chelsea and this is how Chelsea has always been? They just found that form, and anyone in form plays like they're on top of the world.
Yeah, top of the world, yeah.
No matter what you do to them, they just always seem like this peak Ronaldinho, peak Cristiano, peak Messi.
Yeah.
When they just find that form, the confidence is so high. But I feel like once you come down to earth and everything starts looking like it was before, I feel like this is the Chelsea that we all were expecting to see this season. I feel like the fact that you guys found yourself second with 15 or 16 games.
I think it was too early.
It was not just too early, but it was what's the word? No one was expecting that.
I think we over-met expectations.
Overachieved for the time you had.
Prematurely overachieved.
It was it was an overachieving performance, and up until like game week 14, 15.
And then
everything just
slips.
Yeah.
I think this is the Chelsea people expected from last season.
Yeah.
But in saying that, we are a different Chelsea.
Don't get me wrong. Obviously, even when you find your form, you can see the potential. I feel like this is where we saw the potential of Chelsea. But then again, you can't keep this level up for 38 games.
Yeah, you can't.
We saw the potential, but now we're also going to see what they're lacking as well. Yeah. I feel like we're starting to see that.
We're seeing that. We're opening too many pockets.
Immaturity, not just with the players, but with the coach. The immaturity with the fans.
Yeah.
Thinking, starting to predict too early and trying to
You're really pointing at me.
Yeah. But I feel like it's just I feel like Chelsea right now, they're a young team, young coach. There's a lot of fans that haven't seen glory in the last few years, so they're getting carried away.
With excitement, man.
I feel like all of that put together, it just kind of like, I feel like maybe Chelsea are starting to crumble under pressure. And I feel like Maresca saying that you guys are not in the title race didn't help either.
No, it didn't.
I feel like you don't have to say we're not in the title race, but at least say
they were pushing for something.
We want to win every game we get the opportunity to. Yeah. Whether we're in the title race or not in the title race, it doesn't really matter. As long as we win, we try to win every game that we face. Yeah. And then if we find ourselves in the title race at the end of the season, in the last couple of the games, so be it. But right now, we're just focusing on ourselves, focusing on the one game at a time, and that's it. Don't try to diminish the achievements you're having.
Yeah,
Don't say, we're not in the title race now, we can't win this. Now every player is thinking that, we can't win it.
I could understand his approach.
I understand, but I don't think it's the right one.
His approach to it, it was. I feel like he was trying to keep the players, grounded.
But it's not the right.
But it wasn't the right approach, especially with the team that we have. They're very young players, and being young. And when everything is your ultimate high, like you're really pushing it.
You start to think, you start getting carried away.
You get carried away 100%, but every game you go into and you keep pushing because you don't want to hit the low again. Because you're up there, everyone's watching you now. All cameras on you. You don't want to hit that low. But obviously, sadly, it's just really little dumb mistakes that's been happening within the games. Just like, there's no commitment to go back and really defend. We get one goal. And we just don't really, I don't know, we're not pushing anymore. We get the one goal and then we just try to hold that one goal. And then that's why we always conceding in the late minutes, like 87th minute, 95th minute. There's things that we shouldn't be doing. It's literally like...
But then again, I feel like trying to hold the lead is... I can't really blame someone for trying to hold the lead, especially if things haven't been going right lately. And you get one goal and then it comes down to the last 10 minutes and you're thinking, okay, maybe we shouldn't push too hard because if we do, then we're open ourselves in the back. So I don't blame them for trying to keep that lead and actually trying to protect it.
But I feel like they're holding it too early. Think about all the goals that we have scored. They've been scored the first 15 minutes. In the last 4 games, or besides the one game where we did not score, we've scored before the 20th minute mark. And we're always either the first to score or the first to come back from something. But then we try to hold that, and then we literally get punished within the 80th or the 90th minute.
I'll say this. I feel like the results are not that bad.
They're not.
Because, okay, think of it this way. If at the beginning of the season, they told you Chelsea will be 4th in the league come halfway of the season, would you take it?
I'll take that. 100%.
Okay.
I'll take that.
So my thinking is the only problem with this is because all the bad results have come in literally in a space of like 4 consecutive games. I feel like if these results have come like every 3rd, 4th game, no one would be really thinking about it that bad. Do you know what I mean? It's because
100%.
you guys have been winning for so long.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden you can't win a game.
You just can't win a game.
It just looks bad. But I feel like if these results were just trickled in every month, once a month you win or draw a game, you lose or draw a game, then it won't be that bad.
It wouldn't matter. But
know?
then again, it's the same time, it's just the games. The teams that we're versing where everyone expects us to win.
I feel like, which this same problem Barcelona have, by the way. It's the teams you expect for Barca or Chelsea to beat are the ones we struggle with. And I think I know why. Because these teams, especially the so-called small teams in the league, no disrespect, but they're the teams that will fight for everything. Yeah, they don't leave themselves open. They just defend, low block, shut shop. If we get a chance, we'll take it. Yeah. But we'll make sure you guys don't get one chance.
Because for them, it's
they're fighting for relegation. They don't want to go.
They don't want to go.
And they're going to go down, I'm going to go down swinging.
And on top of that, it's if you're versing one of the big teams and you beat them, you know what I mean. You're trying to earn your own respect.
Yeah, I'm going to go down. At least I'll say I beat one
of the big teams. You know what I mean. So it's a respect thing. It's just like anything, bro.
Yeah, it's also like they also have nothing to lose. If you're playing a team like the top half of the table, for example, those teams have something to lose. Because for them, it could be within 3 points where if they win this game, they go 4th or 6th. But if they lose it, they could go bottom 11th. So it's 11, they have something to lose. But the teams at the bottom, especially the one right at the bottom, are like, well, I got nothing to lose.
But it's more gain than lose. Like,
if I'm going to play, let me fucking put my heart on the line. I don't really care.
Let me go hard, man.
So I feel like those small teams, they're the ones that are really tough to beat. Especially if you don't show up, if you don't bring your A game, thinking you're just going to come and play and take the points and go. I feel like they're the teams that you really need to look out for.
That's very true. Because you can say that with the Liverpool.
The game with United.
And United.
Because United have become a bottom team as well.
They have.
Liverpool showed up thinking,
yeah, exactly.
We beat them 3-0 last game, the first game. We're just going to come here and take points. Especially at home as well. They're the games that you expect to win. Everyone expects you to win.
100%.
Because I was watching ESPN and all the pundits, there's maybe 10, 15 of them, they all put Liverpool to win. No one put a draw or United to win. No one. And I was talking to some of the guests we had here. By the way, go check out this video. We had 2 guests here who we talked about Liverpool and Mo Salah and that stuff.
Amazing, man.
And the Liverpool fan said we're definitely winning. The United fan was like, Liverpool's going to win. But I was like, United, it's going to be a draw. I feel like this is going to be an upset.
It's because obviously United, they're going to fight.
Obviously, it wasn't in the video, but I predicted a draw after the whole thing. And they were surprised, like, no, United's not going to draw. We'll get beaten 5-7, 0-0, something like that.
And you know what? From that game, I told myself that United is going to win that against Arsenal in the FA Cup.
Oh, the Cup, yeah. Well,
I reckon, because the thing is, possible, they're going to fight for it.
Because they'll probably put the best 11.
Right. 100%.
Arsenal is probably going to put like half of their team is going to be like a rotation.
Exactly. Because Arsenal has focus on the league.
And the Champions League.
Yeah. Same as, you know what I mean? Like all the other teams. But then you have Man United.
It's like, this is the only thing we can win.
This is the only thing they can win.
And if we win this, we have a chance to make it to the Europa.
Europa again.
Yeah, again. That's how they made it. So they put every egg in one basket.
That hurt me. Anyways, we'll talk about past traumas, man. But like you said, man, those bottom teams or them little teams, even mid-table teams, that are just obviously they have not much to lose compared to the top 4. Yeah. So when they're versing us, and I know it, we walk into these games and we're like, oh look, we're top 4. Yeah. Like having like the best soccer players, right, in your school. Yeah. they're all playing, and then you have, let's say, the worst soccer players, but they've been training every day, and they know, like, if we beat this guy, we get the respect.
That's it.
And then these best, they didn't even train that week. They just rock up and say, we can beat these guys, and then they get pumped.
Either that or they get injured because they haven't. Yeah. They think they just show up, no warm up, nothing.
Exactly, man. And it's tough, man, because right now with Chelsea, like, the only injury we've got is Cowell. Yeah,
I'm surprised by that. But the thing is the fact that Chelsea are scoring first is a positive.
It is.
Because that's how you want your team to start. Because if 100%. They were losing by, for example, they're always behind and they try to come back, but it's too late.
Yeah.
Then you can say, why they're not starting off on their front foot. Yeah. The fact that they're starting in the front foot, scoring that first goal, opening the game up, and then somehow just like find a way after that.
It just feels like a slow burn. Like that's what it's looking like, a slow burn. Who are they versing
next?
Who are we versing next? I know it's another like
Newcastle.
Yeah, I think he's in Newcastle. Because all I saw was the who they're versing in now. What's it called?
Or is it Arsenal Newcastle?
Who's there versing Chelsea? It might be. No, it's not Arsenal. It might be Arsenal.
But it's a conundrum, mate.
Yeah. It's a conundrum.
It's a conundrum.
Yes. We're versing Bournemouth.
That's the exact same teams we're talking about.
Yeah, I knew it was like somewhere bottom, you know what I mean, teams. But
you guys might not even win that one as well.
So we got Bournemouth, Wolves, and then City.
Oh my goodness! The thing is, you might lose those 2 games and beat City.
that is, I know, bro.
You're becoming the new Tottenham in town.
It's weird, man. Right, rolling dice, man. Rolling dice.
But the only positive this week before Chelsea, them drawing. Is that the other teams on top didn't do as good.
Yeah.
Did Forest win?
Nottingham Forest.
Yeah.
I don't think they did.
But yeah, Arsenal drew.
But they
Liverpool drew.
Still third.
It's a positive for you guys.
Yeah, Nottingham Forest is still third on 37 points. So yeah, they must have drawn. Because we drew and we were only 1 point behind them before that.
Yeah.
And they must have drawn as well.
Maybe.
Because we're still 1 point behind them.
But yeah, look. Chelsea, if you don't screw your head in, you're going to end up like Barcelona, mate. Yeah, you will. By the way, Barcelona are playing in the Super Cup.
Oh, now they won. Fuck, against Everton. Damn.
Yeah, Forest might finish 4th,
Yeah, they're actually doing good.
They're doing very good. They might be that team that, I know I was talking about La Liga, how you're trying to battle against Madrid and Barca, and then Atletico just comes right behind and takes it away. I feel like no one is really paying attention to Forest.
Is, bro.
And Forest is the only team that beat Liverpool.
That's the thing, bro. No one is actually paying. Even after that game, like I remember seeing like news headlines, and when you're scrolling on your phone, it's like, oh no, yeah, and it was a thing for a day, and then they just went quiet again. But when you look at their stats and you look at their run, man, they have actually been fucking killing it.
Yeah, they've been weird. I think they've won like 6 games in a row.
I know. And then we're here sitting like, nah, they ain't make it in the top 4. But
I won't be surprised.
The way they're going,
they might
literally just secure the top, like the 4th spot.
Because every other team doesn't want it. It's what I was saying.
That's what it's looking like.
City, they've won 2 games in a row.
They're creeping up again.
So
they're 6th, aren't they?
They're 6th.
Yeah, they're creeping up again.
Yeah.
So
if you guys don't win your next game, City might take over.
Yeah. But remember I said that though. I told you.
Yeah.
I said, you're like, I don't think so. But I was like, bro, I'm telling you, City will creep up.
If they find their form, it's game over for everyone.
I'm telling you.
They'll just beat every team they come across.
They'll
fuck everyone up.
I just hate them, bro. I hate them, bro. They're like the older cousin you can never beat.
They'll start slow. But no one will think too much of it.
Yeah.
And then 2 games, 3 games, 4 games, and then before you know it, it's like 20 games. They haven't lost a game.
It's like going to when you go to like a family function or family gathering, right? And your cousin pulls up the FIFA, and you verse all the other cousins where you guys are all like kind of the same level.
Yeah.
And then one of your older cousins comes in and he just pumps everyone, and now no one wants to play FIFA anymore. Man.
But look, hopefully Chelsea fixes up their problems.
Yeah.
And Barcelona fixes up their problems. What would you predict? What's your prediction for Chelsea Bournemouth?
Oh man, because it's hard to tell now. Hopefully, if we get if we fix things and like, I guess we get our midfielders, even our attackers.
I'll predict.
Yeah, you go, man.
I'll predict Chelsea to win 4-0.
4-0.
I feel like it's one of those games where Chelsea's just going to show up.
Yeah. Once again, if we get out our heads,
but then actually work, you could lose it as well.
Yeah.
So
if we actually work, I want to be safe and say it's going to be a 2-1 game. Like we're going to win 2-1.
That's not 3 points. A win is a win.
3 points a win's a win. But I feel like it will be a battle.
All right.
100%.
So for the Super Cup, which I think is on Thursday,
I
would predict. I think Barca will win. I think he might be one of those two, like you said, 2-1 win.
Yeah.
But then it could be 5-0. You know what I mean? Like it's just one or the other.
Because the fact that you guys had a break, which is a good thing, and that's one thing I should have said. I wish Chelsea had a break as well.
Yeah.
I think you guys actually might come in, and I think it might be a 3-0 win.
I hope so.
I actually think it might be a 3-0
anyways,
win.
Thank you guys for tuning in.
Man, thank you for hearing me out and hearing my prayer.
Yeah, he's back from holiday.
Yeah.
Praying now. He's a changed man.
I'm a changed man.
Hopefully he can change Chelsea.
I've been Ayo Kuru back from holidays.
Yeah, I've been Neo. And it's goodbye from me.
And it's goodbye from me.